You want to get rich, right? But every time you look into it, you leave more frustrated than when you went in. One person tells you to invest, another to start a business, another to follow a far-fetched plan with 38 Excel spreadsheets. And in the end, nothing makes sense and everything seems out of touch with your reality. Calm down. It's not your fault. And today, you'll understand the only truly possible way to get rich.
The illusion of the ready path. The truth is that getting rich isn't a universal step-by-step process. It's more subjective than standardized. It's not a ready-made formula. It's a mirror. It's about you. Your way of thinking, acting, learning, and applying. Want a real-life example? I know people who were born with no conditions whatsoever. Nothing. But they learned to use the few skills life forced them to develop. Today, they are salespeople. Excellent salespeople. And they earn very well. They wouldn't give that up to go to college that pays less than they already earn. They understand the game. They know how to play well.
Everyone has a path. There are people who spend years making mistakes, testing, migrating from area to area, until one day, everything they learned made sense in a single project. This project was successful, became a company, became income, became wealth. Becoming rich is about applying what you know, maintaining consistency, and continuously improving. There's no point in being good at everything and not applying anything that generates value.
Definition of wealth. Now comes the most important part. What does being rich mean anyway? If you have a business and make $10,000 a month, it seems rich to some. But if you realize there are months during the year when you only make half that, you understand that there is a ceiling, a standard. Even if you sell well, you'll hit a limit. If you want more, you'll need other sources of income. But you see, your reality defines what wealth is. In a poor country, you might be the richest. In a richer country, with the same amount of money, you're middle class. In other words, wealth is a relative concept. It is determined by your social environment and by what you yourself accept as sufficient.
Philosophical reflection. Wealth is endless. Money is infinite. Numbers are infinite. If you don't know when to stop, what you want, and why, you'll be just another person chasing something you'll never achieve. As the philosopher Epicurus, quoted by Seneca, said, "It is not he who has little that is poor, but he who desires more." This phrase invites us to reflect on the true meaning of poverty. For Epicurus, true misery lies not in a lack of resources, but in constant dissatisfaction. Those who live in pursuit of more money, more power, more status, never find peace, even if they have a lot. On the other hand, those who have little but are content with what they have are truly rich. Rich in serenity, balance, and inner freedom. The only possible way, so do you really want to get rich? Start here. What are you truly good at? What skills have you already learned or can learn quickly? How can you use these to solve other people's problems? Because at the end of the day, wealth equals applied skills plus value generation plus consistency. If you don't apply them, you don't generate income. If you don't generate income, there's no financial freedom. And without freedom, you're far from wealth. This is the only truly possible way to get rich: knowing yourself, applying what you know, generating value, and growing consistently. The rest, it's noise. If this video resonated with you, share it. And comment below, what skill do you have that isn't making you money yet?
The next video is about to start. See you there in a moment.